ViBE, explain this shit. All right, we can explain it. Honestly, I would say you guys don't need the replay for this, but I don't mind. I could put it in Discord. But I really don't think you need the replay for this specifically to understand it. Because the replay is only going to show you build order. It's not really going to show you anything else. Micromanaging your army is, like, it's a concept rather than a replay. As long as you understand the concept, that's more important. Yo, Kohaku River, thank you for this sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That hold would have beaten the Scarlet, to be honest. Yeah, that was a good hold. And I can tell you why. I can tell you why. He messed up one time, and then it fucked everything up for him. I can tell you why, though. And I'll explain everything this game as it happens. This was a genius hold, okay? This was a moment of genius. Was this 12 pull? Yeah, this is a 12 pull drone pull spine all in with lings. So what my build was I went 16 hatchery, 18 gas, 17 pull. Super standard.
You have to make a guide on how to micro that engagement versus the spines.
It's hard to make a guide for that, honestly. It's really hard to make a guide for that.
You're killing it like Sylvester Stallone in Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Still got it. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Let's get it.
That's how winning is done.
Alright, you guys ready? You ready?
That was the cleanest hold I've seen. I want that replay.
Oh. Oh. Okay, let me tell you guys. Let me break it down. Okay, let me break it down for you. Tall, thank you very much for the 10, dude. For this pinata, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Bob's not much love on the sub again. Prater's gonna pray. Thank you again for the 10, dude. You guys are blowing me up right now. I appreciate you guys very much. And guys, I know there's probably plenty of people I missed today during my games for tournament matches. I do very much appreciate you guys supporting the stream. It is very much appreciated. I'm sorry if I didn't call your name. Just know, I love you. I'm a little focused today. I'm not actually reading chat as much today and reading my alerts as much today because I'm been doing tournaments and
Big
shit.
brain vibe.
But very much appreciated, boys. All right, now let me break this game down for you, okay? There's multiple steps here. Step number 1. Step number 1. Motherfucking tall. Thank you again, bro. Do not build a larva at 19 supply. 19 out of 22. Do not build your overlord until 2 minutes. And why is that? Because if you catch his move out before 2 minutes, which I did, I caught it at like 135, you save larva. You do not build an overlord. This is important because what happens is if you don't build a larva, you'll have 3 larvae sitting at the hatchery right as your pool finishes. So you can make 6 lings instead of 4. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. Big deal. Huge. Number 2. Now the second thing is so you know that's the biggest step of all, by the way. That is humongous. Having more lings is going to help you not die. It's very, very important. The next thing is, look at the map right here. Notice how this map doesn't have a mineral pocket? There's no mineral pocket. So what that means is drone drilling can't work anymore. It doesn't work now because there's no mineral pocket. If he would have went into my mineral line and fought my drones with his lings and drones together, I would have lost the game because there is no mineral pocket. I can't just tuck my drones into a corner and kill lings one by one. His lings would be hitting me like 5 at a time, no matter where I go. It's all open. All of it's wide open. So my drones would also get scattered. They would also get scattered if I tried to like spam click a patch. They would scatter all over the place. Some of them would be down. Like if I was clicking this patch right here, for instance, some of them would go down here. Some of them would be like over here. Some of them would be in the center. So his lings would be able to hit me in a surface area of like a big L over the patch. So it's bad. If there's no mineral pocket, you have to make an artificial mineral pocket. You have to make an artificial pocket. And how did I do that? I made an Evo chamber right there. It made an artificial pocket. Observe. And I don't do it until he gets right in my face. Because I want as much mining as possible. And I don't care if he hits the Evo Chamber. The Evo Chamber is built so fucking fast. And if he wastes time hitting the Evo Chamber, I'm cool with that. I'll just mine more minerals then. But if he tries to kill my drones, I'll mineral pocket that shit. I've just created a mineral pocket right there. Because it's walled off by the Evo Chamber on the right side. And now it's a triangle. It's a triangle pocket. So now I put my drones inside of that shit. If he attacks me, so now he has to, like, same shit again. He has to literally attack me one ling at a time. And my drones are stacked so I can just insta-kill lings if he decides to fight it. And he knows what's up. He's like, okay, fuck that shit. I'm not going to attack that. So he goes around and he starts hitting my Evo Chamber. And what do? I start mining minerals again. But then it's kind of awkward because he can actually fit between the hatchery and the Evo. So it's a little scary. It's not a full wall to the hatchery to the Evo. So I do eventually go back in my pocket again in a second. But the pocket's huge. It allows my drones to not have to take an engagement before my lings are out. Which is not going to happen for another 15 or 14 seconds. That's a big deal. You do not want to fight this until your lings are out. If I fought with just my drones, I would lose the game. Drones do okay damage. They do okay damage, but they're really bad at absorbing damage. Or sorry, I said that backwards. They do a good job at absorbing damage, but they're really bad at dealing damage unless you can stack them like this. If they're just in the open and I was fighting drones and lings together versus just my drones, 100% I would lose that fight. I would totally fucking lose that fight. So you want to avoid fighting with your drones until your lings spawn. But then as soon as my lings spawn, I have a big overwhelming number of units over him because not only does he spend 3 drones on spines, but he also has a lot less drones than I do. He has 8 drones in my base, and I have 18. I have 18, so I have 10 more drones than he does in this fight. I'm actually going to have 19, sorry. I have 19 because of the Evo Chamber. I'm going to cancel it. And it will be an active drone as well when the lings finish. And that's also why you wait to build it, is because you don't want it to finish. You want to build it like right as it gets here, right around the time you start your lings, so that you can cancel it right as your lings spawn and actually have a 19th drone. Again, this is only the Evo Chamber thing's only required if there's no mineral pocket. If there is a mineral pocket, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this map doesn't have mineral pockets. So, again, a big deal is waiting until your lings are out. And you can see he kind of walks through it. And what do? I go right back to the mineral pocket. And I abuse it. I take a tiny bit of damage on my drones, but none of them die. And now he can't engage me again. Notice how he would fucking ruin me if I didn't have this Evo Chamber. It's huge. And now the lings are about to spawn. So we cancel the Evo Chamber. And we get ready now for the drill. We stack our drones up really tightly on these 2 patches. Just so my drones are in a big fucking fat line. I want them in a somewhat of a stacked formation to a degree. And my lings are spawning right now. And what happens right as my lings are spawning? I am mineral walking to my natural. I am currently ling rallying my eggs to get over there. And I am not move commanding my drones. I am mineral walking my drones so that they don't block my lings and make all my units come out single file. And my drones on a mineral walking path, what are they going to do? They're not going to go down this way. They're going to go towards the ramp. So they're going to go up towards the ramp. So I'm in a path right now to cut right through the center of his army if he doesn't move from where he is. This is where he fucks up, by the way. He moves up a little bit, then he moves down for a second again. And now look at my drones. My drones are mineral walking through the center of his shit. And my lings just spawned. My lings are now getting in the fight. I actually let my drones mineral walk just for a little bit longer, like another second. So I get a little deeper into his army. And then I A-move my drones so that I cut his army in half. I literally cut his army in half. And now there is a ling stuck. There's a ling stuck. There is a ling stuck. The drones don't have to be stuck because he can mineral walk that himself and get out of there. But the lings can't mineral walk. They're stuck. So some of his lings are going to die now. And I just insta-killed 3 of his lings right there. That's so fucking massive. And now one of his other lings is also just about to die. So now that I have thinned out his numbers a bit, what I do now is I allocate a few units to hitting his spines on each one of his spines, while I keep his army busy with the rest of my units. So I'm allocating some units on the spine, allocating some units on the spine, allocating some units on the spine. And I'm trying not to take a massive fight here. I'm just trying to poke him and then move around a little bit. So I'm fighting him for a second here. And then I move back because I don't want to take the fight. I don't want to lose everything out here. I want to make him waste as much time as possible with his auto attacks. And then I go right back and help with my drones again. And I reallocate on the middle spine just to get rid of it because it's kind of path blocking me now. I kill it, and now the bottom spine's almost dead as well. Now the only spine I really need to worry about is the top spine. Now getting as much damage on these spines as physically possible before they're finished is very fucking important. So I'm trying, and you can see this top spine is only half health right now, so I need to definitely work on it a bit more before it's finished, if I can. And it's almost done though, so I don't have much time. Why is this important? Because when a spine crawler is building, a Zergling and a drone both do 5 damage to it. 5 damage. When a spine crawler is finished, a drone and a Zergling only do 3 damage to it. It's fucking huge how much damage reduction a spine has, because it has 2 armor, but armor does not apply until a building is done. It does not apply while it's being built. It has fucking 2 armor. So if you let these spines finish and you don't really weaken them at all, they're going to be ass beaters. They're going to kill you. So you need to weaken them if you can before they're done, because it's a shitload more damage you can do to it while it's being built. I actually get rid of 2 spines basically right as it's done. Like, it doesn't even attack, it just dies. Or he actually cancels it at the very last second. But now look at this spine. Like I said before, it's like half health. And now watch the armor. It's got fucking 2 armor, guys. Shit has 2 armor. It's a fucking tank. It's a super tank. But because we've eliminated 2 out of his 3 spines, and we had a nice initiation to that fight, we have a situation where we have 16 drones still, and 8 Zerglings versus 8 drones for him and 5 Zerglings. So I still have an overwhelming amount of shit here. And now at this point, all we do is we literally A-move the area. Let my units get a full surround on his spine crawler, whatever's there, hit it, and then let the rest of my units wipe out the rest of his army, because I have an overwhelming amount of shit here. I have 24 units to his 13. 24 to 13 right here is the amount of units we have in total. So I definitely have the advantage here. And then now you can see his army is just disappearing. And we did enough of a well executed initiation on the spine defense that now we've kind of cleaned up. And now our last bit of money was spent on more lings, and now we have a situation where I have 11 lings, he has 6, and only out of those 6, only 4 of them are in my base. The other 2 are way over here. And he's only got 3 spines or 3 drones mining minerals, and I have 10. And then his last 2 drones over here die because they don't run faster than the Zergling. So now it's 3 drones versus 10. The biggest deal of all. This would have been a little harder to defend, but because I split off 3 Zerglings and just insta-killed them in that fight right here with the mineral pathing, that made that fight way easier. Way fucking easier. Because he should have had like 10 Zerglings here, or like 8 Zerglings, more like 10. Like 10 Zerglings here, or honestly maybe even like 12, realistically. Because you have to wait for the spines. And I have to wait for my lings. It's like 10. I think it's like 10. Let's just fast forward it back to that exact point. It's like 10, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 10. It's exactly 10. So, double-clicking his lings. These are his lings I'm highlighted on right now. He has 10 fucking Zerglings here right now. And because of the mineral walking, watch his lings really fast. 3 of them were insta-killed. And he's currently trying to run away. 3 of them were insta-killed. A 4th one's actually on the other side of the drones that's still surrounded. It's going to die as well right now. A 4th ling just died. 4 lings just died, actually. I thought I only killed 3, but I killed 4. I killed 4 out of fucking 10 lings. And now, not only that, he just spent that moment trying to run away, not trying to attack me. Because look, these are his lings, right? His lings are fucked up, right? Look at my drones. Pretty healthy. So he fucked up big time right there. He lost the game right there. That was the game right there. The rest of it's just me kind of cleaning up the rest of it. And as long as I don't make a massive mistake with my movements and like let all the spines finish, I'll win. But that was fucking huge for him. That just like crippled his Zergling pressure right now. Because he was a little too close to me. So he fucked up pretty big. And that's why I'm saying this is not like a replay that you can just like emulate every single time. That was an opportunity that he gave me, and I had to make a split-second decision to go, oh, okay, mineral walk through his lings, and A moved at that right moment, at that perfect moment, because he's still standing there. And he's trying to now back up. It's because he literally lost the game with this one movement right here. This one movement right here is what lost him the game. Watch his lings go up and back down again. It's right now. Watch his lings. He loses the game right now. He's currently moving up to right there. And if he didn't stop doing that, he would not have lost the game right here. But watch him go down again. He just lost the game right there. He literally just lost the game right there. Because I am now going to capitalize on the fact that he just sacrificed, like he just compromised a lot of his Zerglings. And now he can't run away. It's a big deal. And he just spent that whole time trying to be like, fuck, click, 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 get out of there, get out of there. He's not A-moving. His lings were literally running, being like, holy fuck, we're surrounded. So I just got tons of free damage. Is there one square between each spine? There is. And that's intentional as well, by the way. The reason why that's intentional is because what he can do, if I don't micro it very well, is if I have my units on A move, and my units are here, his units are here, he can make these fucking doorways where my units get stuck in the door being like, only one unit at a time can attack. Shit. And his units are like, only one unit at a time can attack, but that's what I want to happen because he's trying to buy time. So this situation, it's like both of us are buying time at two different stages. The first stage, I'm buying time when my drones are alive and I don't have my lings yet because I'm trying not to lose my drones. So I'm buying time for my lings, which is why I go to the mineral pocket. As soon as my lings are out, I now the power shift swings to my advantage, and now I'm the one who needs to attack. I'm the one who has to deal with shit really fast. And he's the one who's at a disadvantage, and he needs to buy time until the spines are done. And then as soon as the spines are done, he gets the power shift again. Like the power shift goes back into his favor. And based off of how well either one of us deals with the phase of the game when we're both trying to buy time, decides if he's going to win or lose. That's how it goes. ViBE, I'm silver 2 and you just melted my brain. Hell yeah. This kind of shit's way above silver, by the way. It's even above like diamond and masters. Play the rest of the replay. He just gets totally fucked. Like, he loses everything here, and then he's got 3 drones versus 10, and he just dies. Everyone plays each other once, right? No, it's group stage. So there's initial matches, winners matches, losers matches, and deciders matches. I've lost my initial match. I won the losers match, and now I have to play the decider match. And the winners match is currently being played right now. So whoever loses the winners match, I have to play in a decider match. I'm getting invited to a game right now. I don't know if this is who is this? Okay, it's Tiger. I don't know who Tiger is. But yeah, I actually have 13 drones now, and he's got 3. So he's super dead. That's what the income looks like. It's pretty bad. And then that last thing, he attacks me. Like, he has no choice. He just needs to, like, he just tries to attack me, because if he waits, he knows he's dead. So he attacks. And if you look at production tab, we're making a queen and 6 lings, and he's only making 2. So even if I were to lose this fight, my reinforcements would be able to hold. But he doesn't win this fight either. Like, he also loses this fight because I just have more than he does in total. So he's super dead. Do you always pull out a gas? Yes. There's no reason to have gas. You need the minerals. Oversaturating your minerals and getting inefficient mining of minerals is actually more valuable than mining your gas. The reason why is because what is gas going to do for me in this situation? It's useful now after the fact, as the follow up, but you're not going to make it to the follow up if you just mine too much gas and you don't have enough money. Like, I'm never going to get Zergling speed during that. It'll never even finish before the spines are done. Like, it's just irrelevant. It also ties up so much of my money. I'm not going to make a Bane Nest. I'll never have that done in time. I'm not going to make a Roach Warren. I'm not going to have that done in time. I'm never going to have anything that costs gas. I'll never have anything in time to actually utilize it. Nothing would be done. Like, the game will already be decided before that actually comes into effect. Is this why gasless is good against cheese? To be honest, gasless against Zerg is fucking awful. The only time gasless would be good against Zerg is if he was doing a gasless all into you. Or if he was one base all-inning you. And you made like Queen Spine 2 base. And then you had a bunch of drones to then just explode your gas with. But in general, if just opening gasless against Zerg, if they open standard speedlings and go for like a third base, your build is bad against that. Again, unless your plan is to like wall off and go for like roaches or something, then that's fine.